The more you do those three things, the more wealth is going to follow you. Wealth is going to follow you. Hey, y'all, this is Dr. Martin Williams. You know me. I really like for people to really discover who they are and develop who they really are and deploy themselves where they belong in this world without losing themselves when they get there. I am interested in your 3D. I'm interested in you discovering who you are, developing who you truly are, and going where you're supposed to go to do what you're supposed to do. And now, some of you, all of you, need money. You need wealth. You need opportunities. You need relationships. You need influence to do what you're called to do. You can't do it without influence. You can forget this, get this idea out of your head that by sitting at home and praying and thinking and just sitting there waiting for something to happen, it's going to work for you. It's not going to work for you. You have to think it, pray it, receive it, and then ask for the right resources as you're doing the work in the world. All of us have to do that. Consistency in heaven's multiplier, how it multiplies. Because most people don't fail because of ignorance all the time. Even when they know, they fail from inconsistency. It's not their way of life. They don't do it over and over every day. Because you have to have these small actions done daily that outperform the big intentions in other people's heads and in their mouth. It's not done occasionally. It's your process in life. It's your gait. It's how you walk. It's your cadence. In our scripture, when we're getting ready to build wealth, we have to understand that sowing is honored. When I sow into what I believe in, it's honored. It's not a religious thing. It's an investment thing. Waiting on that opportunity and being prepared for it is honored. Reaping, just like seed time and harvest. When I plant and sow, that's honorable. When I wait for the seed to germinate and grow to full term, and I own that. So now I am going to harvest. I am going to reap what I sowed. Your consistency is the discipline that God can trust you with increase. Hey, Martin, I'm not ashamed. I want God to give me more. I don't mind having discussions with people who don't believe I should have it, Martin. So what's the real problem? The real problem is there's no system that you're consistent with. Every day. Every room I walk into, whether it's banking, whether it's starting companies, whether it's church, whether it's nonprofits, for-profits, real estate, it doesn't matter. I'm the same person I am in every room. I don't try to play roles I'm not assigned to play. I stay in my role. My role is believing, building teams, and being on an incredible team with incredible people, and we get things done that people think is impossible. Every room, I don't change. I'm consistent. I am very simple. You know what you're going to get when I come in the room. You know how I think. That's it. This consistency is what changes everything in God's kingdom for you. Be consistent every day. Well, Mark, people will say to you, "Oh, I know what you're going to do. I know what you're going to do." And you say, "Yep, I'm going to be that same person." That's where my budget is. That's where my reward is. That's where my increase is being me in every room. Because I understand something. And I pray I can pass this on to my children and my children's children, spiritually and physically. I pray I can pass this on. Wealth is created. Wealth is created by solving problems that can scale. Wealth is created when I pay attention to my assignment that solves other people's problems and I can scale it. I can grow it. I can walk into a room being me, solve a small problem, figure out how many other problems that my ideas scale. I helped with an issue. Now I can make that bigger. Even in church, I can help 5 people that come to our church on Sunday morning. If it helped 5 people, can I help 5 more people who don't come on Sunday morning? Well, yeah, go on YouTube, go on social media. How can I increase that to 50? Go from not just your city, but go to another city. How can I get to millions? Listen, same processes. Now I'm just producing differently around the world. Same problem. It can grow. I'm solving it, and it can be scaled. Money follows the value. How can you, write it down, how can you build value in what you do? Just value. I'm still learning that. Every day I ask myself that question. Why? Because the more people you can help, how can you help more people efficiently? How can you help more people effectively? Efficient, it's done in a great way. Effective, you actually have the numbers. You actually watch, you actually look back at what you did. How can you be effective? And then how can you repeat that every day? Solving people's real problems. The more you do those 3 things, the more wealth is going to follow you. Wealth is going to follow you just because you're doing those 3 things. Scripture never promises money for effort. It never promises money for effort. It says it rewards impact. We've talked about this before. Create something. Create something. Be fruitful. Multiply. Subdue. Make it bigger. Serve one person ice cream. How can you serve 10 people ice cream? How can you serve 1,000 people a day? How can you serve 1,000,000 people a day with ice cream? Same product. You're just expanding it inside the whole earth. You might need my coaching or someone else's coaching to help you figure that out and become a king of your own world, little K. He's king of kings, but you're the king he's king over. Might be hard for you to change, but I really want to reach out to this next generation. You're listening to me and you're between 13 and 18. Start now. Don't wait till you get a degree. I mean, you're between 20 and 35. Don't wait until you get older to get settled. Trust your own ideas now. All these ideas are seed for you, but you got to understand that corn seed, when it goes into the ground, it's one corn seed. That stalk's going to come up and you're going to have how many? You're going to have 50 different or whatever, 20 or 30 different cobs that come on that seed or whatever you want to call them. Well, inside those are going to be hundreds of kernels. Get what I'm saying? Plant that in your own ground. Plant that in your own ground so that increase comes every cycle. It's the systems that you put in place that changes everything. Those are your ideas. If you don't have infrastructure, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. When you're 13 through 18, 19, whatever, you're not really concerned, most of you, because you're living with mom and dad, you're living in a foster care center, you live with grandma, you have people who are sort of taking care of you, right? But I'm going to start telling you, still got dreams. You dream every night. You think about stuff. You think about stuff you want to do. I'm telling you right now, as a young person, put those ideas into practice, because after 18 and you finally realize it's expensive out here. Some of you are fortunate to stay at home with mom and dad. They don't kick you out. I wouldn't either. It doesn't really make sense to kick people out of your house at 18. Just my personal opinion. If they're ready to go to college, if they're ready to do stuff, totally fine with it. Totally fine with it. But the prodigal son didn't leave his dad's house until 30. Until they're 30, they should be serving the vision that you've given them. When they want to leave, they should be able to come to you and be financed. That's the way the kingdom works. But I won't get stuck there. At 13, 12, start thinking about your vision, because your ideas will start to die after that day. Once you start giving up your ideas, by 18 to 24, you're going to be working for other people and it won't be your idea. Your ideas will start to die. Momentum in your life will start to fade. And by 30, you're sucked into the system. You're not thinking, you're working on my idea, not yours. It's fine to work with me with your idea, but not for my idea. You need your own. Your frustration in life is just going to keep growing. I'm describing it. I know I am. But when you get infrastructure around your ideas, you're going to be intentional about creating a process. As a young person, you're going to discover it early. You're going to create a process around that idea. You're going to learn how to work and collaborate with others quickly, early. You don't have to wait till you're 40 or 50. You got teams, you got people you serve with, you got people you're working with. You're going to learn tools. You're going to figure out what tools work best for you. It doesn't matter whether it's ice cream or real estate or some industry that has to do with content. And now you're also going to create your own timelines. You're going to be thinking about when I want to get. See, these kind of things are important because this is how our kingdom works, with ideas with our hands. Ideas. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss anything, and watch the next video.